to 3.
What week is it?
I don't know.
What week is it? Are we done with April?
I barely slept. I'm barely alive!
I don't know where I am. Okay. Hey, and welcome back to the 30 for 30 challenge.
Almost there.
We are almost there. Hang in there, poets. Hang in there. So as promised, here is your Wednesday poetry video for your inspiration and encouragement to keep going. Anything we want to say since we're like in the home stretch?
We're in the home stretch. Yeah, that's very important. So whether you've gotten 23, 24 poems done, whether you've gotten 15, whether you've just got 1 poem done, this is the home stretch. Do what you can. If you are close, then try to finish it out and get to 30. But if you can't get to 30, that's fine. 1 poem is 1 more than you would have written if you didn't participate. Allow yourself to be proud of yourself. Allow yourself to congratulate yourself for the work that you're doing. And let's try to push a little bit more.
Definitely. Please, y'all, celebrate at the end of this month. You've done good work, and it is not in vain. Even if you have 1 poem, 5 poems, 30 poems, celebrate that, because every effort is going to make a step towards your success. So definitely. Are you going to go first, or am I going to go first?
Yes, I'm going to go first, because traditionally, I don't want to be, I don't want to go after you. Okay, so again, this is an edit. So this is this poem is about 1.5 years old, the original version, and it's always felt like it was close, but I felt like I needed to do something different with it. So I feel like I am close to there. We'll see. I'm gonna read a different title because you're looking at it. I'm gonna read a different title than what's actually on here.
I won't tell nobody.
Channeling blood. Northern black folk drive through my hometown and stop along the road to pick cotton. A drifted piece, something the machine skipped over. Feel the need to connect. Honor ancestors by picking straight from the claw of the plant's mouth, seed and all. Always surprised how thorny it feels, how it calls to blood like the Big Dipper called to their blood. How can anyone do this all day? Once a year, the town called to burlap sacks and to white knit gloves from the Purdue plant and to the families in need of income attached to them. Come, the cotton gin called. Mighty fine job, sang Jackson Street from its own crescent mouth. How calloused these hands and strong this back, I dreamed. Tan this skin, eager this frame. A man, a bag of white gold, taller than my dusty afro. Earned $8.58, a check that arrived 2 weeks later. Hell no, I never went back. Would you, if given a choice? My mother-in-law had never seen a cotton field up close. Threw open the door before I even got to a good stop. Went elbow deep and picked 1 tuft clean and good. Nervous the landowner might see her working his soil and pick up a shotgun. Noticed the scarlet reminders on her fingers. Rubbed them pink and was quiet the rest of the way home.
Ooh, beautiful language in that. I love the way that carries a rhythm, like that it intensifies as well. Yes. So do you feel like it's where you need it to be?
I feel like it's close. I feel like it's close.
It's powerful.
I like the way that it plays on the page.
I was noticing that. Y'all can't see it, but the line breaks that he had was very, very clever and worked very well, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Powerful too. That connection between the past and the present as well, and even just like close generation. Very powerful.
Thank you.
Good job, Jay. All right, so I'm gonna do a new piece because I have fallen behind on my edits, and at this point, I'm just not worrying about it. So if that's you as well, just don't worry about it. Keep going. Do what you gotta do, and do what you feel is in your heart. So here's one of my new pieces. I think this was on the 18th. So It's 2006. We drove 3 hours to Asheville to get to Goth Night at the prestigious Legends Club, and my black eyes are sequins sparkling at the bar. It's your birthday. You do a 7-shot glass rainbow shot and we take off to the dance floor, through the garden, where women are practicing falling in love with their own darkness, all vampiric lace and glowing in the moonlight, while they dream of being Bela Lugosi's white-necked bride, all milk and blood. I remember being in awe of how romantic it all looked. When we got to the dance floor, the room was covered in mirrors, the floor, the walls, the ceiling, and the DJ didn't have my song, Alien Sex Fiend, She's a Killer. But he uploaded it anyway, and I danced like my life depended on it, because it did. I danced like there were no mirrors, and everyone made room for my body's prayer. The DJ told me he'd play whatever I wanted as long as we kept dancing. So I gave him my list of requests, and for 4 hours it was me, you, and him, dancing back the dawn. All we wanted was the night to flood from us, paint every mirror black, our feet spinning like sequins. And on the way home, I stared out the car window, 3 hours back to the hell house where I lived, where there was nothing romantic about the pain. Full of starlight, and wondering how many nights I'd have to dance for my life, for my sanity's sake.
Yeah, I'm always very impressed by the lyricality of the words and the sound of the rhythm. But I also like really enjoyed what you didn't say. Like we had all this context and we had all this sensory detail, and then it was the things that you didn't say that I think stuck with me the most.
Yeah, I felt that way too at the end of that. Sometimes, y'all, you don't have to like say everything, you know, and that also can open you up for a chat book. I noticed that as well. Like, if the less you say and the more you build the atmosphere, the more room it gives for you to give information through each poem as the book goes on. So that's a great way when you're setting up a chat book too, to think about that. Like, the less you say, it gives more room for other poems to stand on their own within the book. So there might be something to that. I don't know. It was about a bad marriage, so, you know. First one's always practice. So thank y'all for joining us again on Poetry Wednesdays for 30 for 30 challenge. Remember, you're almost there, and we are proud of you. We super, super, super are. So things coming up. Stay tuned for a new blog post that will be hopefully coming out along with this video about branding. So it'll help you poets figure out what to call your company, what to call your book, how to brand yourself, what is your voice when you're talking to your audience. So stay tuned for that.
And if you're watching this real time, it's Wednesday. Saturday.
Oh yeah, Saturday, if you're in the Charlotte area, I am leading a workshop at the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Main Library. Come on out. It's called Buried Treasure, and it is about how to find beautiful metaphors in your poetry. So we'll be going through a lot. A lot of people don't realize that there's different types of metaphors. So you'll learn that as well as some really cool tips and techniques to dive deeper in your lines and get some really vivid images. So
I'll be there.
He'll be there, so come see us. All right, y'all, keep those pens a moving.